Jaya Radha Madana Mohan, Radha Madana Mohan Radhe.
Jaya Radha Madana Mohan, Radha Madana Mohan Radhe.
Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe.
Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Sri
Jaya
Radhe.
Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai.
Jai Gaura Haribo, 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 Haribo.
Jai Gaura Haribo, Haribo, Haribo,
Jai
Haribo.
Jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Jai Jaya Gurudev, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada.
Gurudev, Prabhupada.
Jaya Gurudev, Prabhupada, Gurudev, Prabhupada.
Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Ashtotra Shishimat Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shira Prabhat Maharaj Ki.
Yes.
Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Ashtotra Shishimat Bhakti Siddhanta Sarsi Goswami Maharaj Ki.
Yes.
Nanda Gori Vaishnavrind Ki. नमाचार्य दास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद के ताय गो प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembled devotees, so glories to assembled devotees, so glories to assembled devotees. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tado jayamudhiraye nashtaprayesha bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhakti bhavati naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Nama Pangajanabhaya Nama Pangajamarine Nama Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangre Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langhayade Girim Yat Krivadamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanyamishwaram Paramanandamadavam. Hare Krishna. Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, the opulence of the Absolute. And today's verses 4 to 7. 4 and 5 we can read now. Buddhir jnanam asammoham shama satyam damashamam sukam dukkam bhavo bhavo bhayam cha bhayameva cha ahimsa samada tushtis tabodanam yasho yashaha bhavandi bhava bhutanam matta eva pridagvidaha buddhir jnanam asammoham shama satyam damashamam sukam dukkam bhavo bhavo Bhayam cha bhayameva cha ahimsa samada tushtis tabodanam yasho yashaha bhavandi bhava bhutanam matta eva pridagvidaha buddhir jnanam asammoha shama satyam damashama sukham dukkam bhavo bhavo bhayam abhayameva cha ahimsa samada tushtis tabodanam yasho yashaha Bhavandi bhava bhutanam matta eva pridagvidam. Hare Krishna. Yes. Like Remaji can read.
Hare Krishna. Buddhi jnana masammoha kshama satyam damashama sukham dukkam bhavo bhavo bhayam chabhayam evacha ahimsa samada tushtistabho danam yasho yasha bhavanti bhava bhulana matta eva pradagita. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Translation: intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, self-control and calmness, pleasure and pain, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame and infamy are created by me alone. So, verse 6. Mahashaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastada madbhava manasa jada yesham loga ima prajaha. Mahashaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastada madbhava manasa jada yesham loga ima prajaha. Mahashaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastada madbhava manasa jada yesham loga ima praja. Yes, Vaikari.
Hare Krishna. Maharshaya saptabhurve chatvara manavastada madbhava manasa jada yesham loga ima praja. Hare Krishna.
Namali.
Hare Krishna. Maharshaya purve chatvaro manavastada madbhava manasa jada yesham loga ima praja.
Right. Translation: the 7 great sages, and before them the 4 other great sages, and the Manus, progenitors of mankind, are born out of my mind, and all creatures in these planets descend from them. Text 7. Edam nibodhim yogam cha mama yo veti tattvadah so avigalpena yogena yujyade natra samshaya. Edam vibhudim yogam cha mama yo veti tattvadah so avigalpena yogena yujyade natra samshaya. Yedam vibhudim yogam cha mama yo veti tattvadah so avigalpena yogena yujyade natra samshaya. Yes. Vakiri.
Hare Krishna. Eda vibhuti yoginsa mamalo veti tattvada so avikalpena yogena yujyade natra samshaya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare, yes.
Edam vibhudim yogam cha mamayo veti tattvada so avikalpena yogena yujyade natra samshaya. Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Nigdamaji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, it is sloka number?
Sloka number, you can read 6 and 7 is there. 4 and 5 also we have finished.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Started from 4 to 7 today.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Right.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Buddhir Jnanam Sammoho Kshama Satyam Dama Shama Sukhang Dukkhang Bhavad Bhavo Bhayam Cha Bhayameva Cha Ahimsa Samata Vristi Tusti Stapodanam Jasho Jashaha Bhavanti Bhavabhutanam Matta Eva Prithak Vidha. Sloka number 6. Maharshayah Saptapurve Chatvaro Manavasthatha Madbhava Manasa Jata Jeshang Loko Imang Prajaha. Hare Krishna.
7 also.
Yes, Prabhuji. Etang vibhuting yogam cha mamojo beti tattvataha so abhikalpena yogena jujyate natra sansayah. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can I read the meaning also?
Yeah, the meaning also.
Okay, Prabhuji. He who knows the in truth this glory and power of mine engages in unalloyed devotional service of this. There is no doubt. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthavidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupagada Mahyam Dadati Swapadandigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Udapatagamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamstam Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahaganaraguna Dhamidam Tam Sajivam Sadhuedam Savadhudam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivishadhan Vidam Sam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagalpade Gopesha Gopiga Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Taptakanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanasude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadrubhasya Kripa Sindhubhyeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Dinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadvaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Buddhi Jnanam Sammoha Shama Satyam Damashama Sugam Dukkam Bhavo Bhavo Bhayam Cha Bhayameva Cha Ahimsa Samada Tushtis Tabodanam Yasho Yashaha Bhavandi Bhava Bhutanam Mata Eva Pradagvidaha. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, self-control and calmness, pleasure and pain, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame and infamy are created by me alone. So, the first 7 verses of this chapter, the topic is knowing the unknowable Krishna. Knowing the unknowable Krishna. Krishna is unknowable in sense that nobody was there when before creation, nobody was there. Only Krishna existed. And this will be made clear the 8th verse also more by quoting from so many Shastras and Upanishads. So Krishna being the source of everyone, all the rishis, all the sages, and all the demigods, since he existed before these people, these sages and demigods, nobody knows the origin of Krishna. So he in verse 2 he says that Am Adirhi Devanam Marshinam Cha Sarvashaha. Since I am the origin of everyone, nobody knows me in totality. So how to understand Krishna? By understanding some principles of God. Understanding the philosophy or tattva of Krishna, which is given in 3rd chapter, Yomam Ajam Anadim Cha Veti Lokamaheshwaram. So 3 principles are given in 3rd chapter. One, he understands me as unborn, beginningless, and the supreme world of all worlds be. The supreme Lord of all the worlds that be. So these are the 3 traits of Krishna, the Supreme Personality. He is unborn, he is beginningless, and he is a Lord of all the universes. Now, in these verses 4 and 5, he gives more knowledge about himself. Here he says that all the qualities which is spread all over the universe, among the human beings and among the demigods, everything has originated from him only. So he is listing, there is a list of 20 qualities here. These qualities are basically existing in the material universe in the sense that their origin is from this external energy of Krishna, which is predominated by the three gunas. These three gunas are described in detail in the 14th chapter and 17th chapter, and also in the beginning of 18th chapter. So basically, there are three, as we all know, Sattva-guna, Rajo-guna, Tamo-guna. Krishna is origin, which Krishna has stated in the 7th chapter also, verse 12. Echaiva Sattviga Bhava, Rajasa Tamasa Evacha, Bhakta Eveditan Vidi, Natuham Teshate Mai. So these are from Krishna only, and these qualities are products of this Sattva-guna, Rajo-guna, Tamo-guna. If you analyze each and every one, you'll understand that this is basically within this boundary of limits of these three gunas. This is domain of these three gunas. Most of gunas described here basically Sattva-guna only. There are others in Rajo-guna and Tamo-guna also. So the first one, Buddhi. Buddhi means intelligence. Intelligence means to understand things in the right perspective. There should be a finer intelligence. There are two types of intelligence: gross intelligence, which is material intelligence, and there's a spiritual intelligence, which is called finer intelligence. Sukhartha Vivejana Samarthyam. It is stated in one verse. Sukhartha Vivejana Samarthyam. To see the finer aspects of everything is actually the intelligence. The finest aspect is that Krishna is a Supreme Personality and we are all his parts and parcels. This is a real intelligence. There's no point having a lot of material intelligence. Like you may know how to manufacture a car. You may know how to manufacture so many gadgets which are available in the market now, like this mobile and computer which you are using now. But we should also understand the finer aspects of this creation also. For a small boy who is standing in the street, when he sees a motor car driving, passing by, may think that this car is going on its own. He doesn't know that the car is run by a fuel which is inside the car. Same way, the bodies are always moving. There's always eternal movements of bodies there, continuous movements. But that movement is facilitated by something inside the body. So this is a final understanding of the movements. And this is final understanding is called intelligence. There are a lot of scientists. I mean, if you look at the history, there are great scientists which are the last 300, 400 years. Sir Isaac Newton. Then, who is that? Who has invented so many electric bulbs and all that?
Thomas Edison.
Yes, Edison, exactly. Edison. And then here in our country, we have Jagdish Chandra Bose. So many scientists, millions and thousands. Nobel-winning laureates. So many scientists are there. But the scientists have made so many inventions, but finally they departed. Nobody has invented any injection. Say injection. Let's say an injection, some chemical or injection. Suppose before departing with the bodies, they can tell their students, oh, my dear student, I am going to depart now. Now, when I depart, when I leave my body, you inject. When my body is stopping, I don't know, they will not say that I am leaving this body. That means I am leaving this with soul only. The scientist does not recognize that. They will just say that when the body is dead, when my body is dead, is not moving, please inject this substance to my body, then I will again revive. Nobody has discovered such kind of injection or chemicals. So they are not understanding that whatever moment inside, whatever the moments that is happening, activities that is taking place is due to Prakriti only, connected Prakriti only. Prakriti kriyamanani guni karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimudhatma kartaham iti manyade. But who is controlling this Prakriti? This Prakriti is under my control. Maya dekshena Prakriti suyedecha characharam. So the final aspect is understanding things in the right perspective, and not in the gross perspective, not in the superficial way. So that is called Sukharti Vivechana Samarthyam. So that is intelligence. Now Buddhi, so Jnana means knowledge. Knowledge means understanding what is body and what is. Now using this final intelligence, you have to understand that that is what is body and what is soul. So that is right knowledge. Right knowledge can be acquired only by using the finer intelligence. So finer intelligence is a source of all the the cause for this knowledge. And asammoha. Asammoha means one who is beyond bewilderment or doubt or delusion. So when your finer intelligence is working and you get the right knowledge, then there is no more delusion. There is no bewilderment, no more samshaya or doubt. Initially, there can be doubts, yes. Nobody can, there is no need to accept anything blindly. Today, I posted the group of this aspect regarding doubt, samshaya. Samshaya is good in the beginning because samshaya indicates that person is having intelligence. But after getting the right knowledge from the right source, from Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, still you are having these doubts, then that doubt is very destructive. Samshayatma vinashyati, 4.42. So asammoha means beyond doubt, beyond delusion, beyond bewilderment, because you are very sure, we are convinced, strong conviction is there about things as they are. You have gathered the right knowledge. Then you are no longer deluded. Shama means forgiveness, or you can say tolerance, patience. These are the words used for Shama. Srila Prabhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadavi Suni Jaina Taro Ravi Savishana. We have to be more forgiving than a blade of grass and more tolerant than a tree. We should not feel insulted for small matters. Then you become very, very emotional. Something is happening, it's not your liking. Immediately you become totally emotional. You have exercising no control over yourself. This is basically a product of tamogun, a mode of ignorance. We feel that we have been insulted. We feel that other persons are not understanding us. Actually, we want everyone to behave according to our liking. We have certain likes and dislikes, and we expect others to act according to our likes and dislikes. If they are acting according to our likeness, we are very happy. If they are not acting according to our likeness, or they are acting according to dislike, then we are very unhappy. Then we feel very unhappy and we become insulted. This is basically a tamoguna only. To understand these things perfectly, that's why Bhagavad Gita is there. You have to understand Bhagavad Gita thoroughly. Otherwise, you not know ourselves. You may think that you are a great devotee. But basically, we are a mixture of all these gunas. Some delusion, some kind of hallucinations. Everything will be there. So Kshama means we have to be tolerant, we have to be forgiving, and we have to be patient. If you like these three qualities, then you will be likely to fall into these modes. Satyam. Satyam means truth. Satyam means should be spoken for the benefit of others. Parahida proktam. He said that Satyam means parahida proktam, for the benefit of others. Others should not be misled. Others should not be bewildered. Others should not be cheated. For that, you have to state facts in a straightforward manner, in a simple, honest, and straightforward manner. That is Satya. There may be social convention that to speak unpleasantness, maybe for the truth creates some unpleasantness, that's truth should not be spoken. Suppose the person, you tell that such and such a person is a thief, he's a dishonest man, beware of him. That maybe sound like a bit crude and it's very bit unpleasant. Why speak such matters? Why speak this way? People may ask, but that is required sometimes. The guiding principle is that parahita proktam, for the benefit of others. All the Buddhas, for the benefit of everything, for everyone means every living entities. Suppose somebody is chasing a cow with an intention of butchering it, and that cow is running, and you see the cow and you understand these facts, what is happening. Then you give a shelter to cow. The person is coming and asking you, where is the cow? Have you seen a cow running? Then you say, no, I have not seen. That may appear to be untruth, maybe lie, but that is spoken for the benefit of this cow, benefit of this living entity. So that is considered as a fact of truth. So these things, these final aspects you have to understand. These final aspects you can understand only when you have final intelligence. And this final intelligence is cultivated through the, what you call, analytical understanding of Shastras, which is spoken by Krishna only, especially Bhagavad Gita. So when you understand all these gunas, then you understand how to behave with others, how to understand things as they are, how to deal with people, and how to deal with situations. Singdamaji, you're following? Any doubts you're getting in between?
No, Prabhuji. It's okay.
Right. So next is Dama and Shama. Dama means sense control and Shama means mind control. Everybody knows about this. Sense control means a tendency to enjoy with your senses. Of course, some basic requirements, basic comforts are required to maintain our body. That should be satisfied. But beyond that, it's not required. I think in Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, and 3rd chapter, I think, Shukadev Goswami is giving a long narration. If you have hands, why do you need utensils? Why do you need pillows? If you are tree barks, why do you need clothes? Have you seen that part? Have you studied that portion?
Yes, Prabhuji, I have read already Canto 2, but
Yes.
I could not. I think Prabhupada purport must be, it is explained.
It is, this is spoken, these verses spoken by Shukadeva Goswami initially, and Srila Prabhupada has given a wonderful purport for those slokas. There are 5 or 6 slokas, which is mean basically how to have a simple living.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You'll find these slokas in the second chapter, third chapter.
Second canto.
Second chapter, I think. Second canto 2, chapter 2. The beginning of this, or maybe this one itself. I will find out and let you know.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So that is sense control, and even more difficult is mind control, shama. Because always mind is restless. Chanchalam himana. We have seen Chanchalam himana Krishna. Always thoughts are coming like a stream, a big stream, endless stream of thoughts coming. Like when you pour honey will be continually flowing, not like water. Water when you pour, no, it will be in it. But when you pour honey, it will be coming in a unbroken, continuous stream. Thoughts are like that. So you have to develop thoughts in a sattvic manner and association with the saints, spiritual masters, and self-realized persons and shastras. Then only you'll be able to keep the mind in a very steady manner, facilitating the study of shastras. You need a very quiet mind, steady mind for understanding the shastras properly. So Srila Prabhupada says the power of thought should be developed in association with persons who are authorities in scriptures, saintly persons, and spiritual masters, and whose thinking is highly developed. So next is Sukham Dukkham. Sukham means, in a finer aspects, Sukham means which gives you favorable things, favorable for cultivation of Krishna consciousness. And Dukkha means distress when you are not able to study Krishna, cultivate the Krishna consciousness. In a material aspect, you can say Sukha means getting some comfortable things for your senses, or getting things which you aspire for. And Dukkha means when you're not getting or when you're losing something. But in a spiritual point of view, Sukham and Dukkha means those things when something is very favorable for cultivation of spiritual knowledge of Krishna consciousness, and painful is that causes distress, unfavorable for Krishna consciousness, cultivation of Krishna consciousness. Bhava, abhava. Bhava means birth and abhava means death. So bhava and abhava is in connection with body only. That's all we know. Najayade muride vakadajin. But the body, there is always changes, and ultimately the body perishes. So when you accept a new body, it's called birth. And when you give up one body, it's called death. But persons in Krishna consciousness, they're very sure. They're not very bothered about next birth. Because they know that they're thoroughly convinced that they're going back to Godhead. Or even if they are not going Godhead, and the next life also, they'll be able to pursue the Krishna consciousness by Krishna's mercy. So based on bhava and abhava, there is bhayam and abhayam. So the material existence is full of misery and full of fear. Bhayam means what will happen in the future. In future, when you foresee very unpleasant situation, very aggrieved situation, then you are very much afraid. What will happen? What will happen to my security? So bhayam is basically because you are very preoccupied with your body. So Srimad Bhagavatam says, bhayam didiya abhinivesha syad. Dvitiya Abhinivesha. When you are praying God with the second constitutional, Dvitiya means second. The first is that we are the first constitutional position is that we are souls. The second that is we are the covering of the soul is body. And this thinking in terms of body is due to Maya only. Because we are falling into illusion that we are this body. And then you become very afraid. And why you are illusion? Because you are forgotten Krishna. The minute you are forgotten Krishna, the Maya will jump upon you and capture you and engage you. So you have to always remain consciousness. Otherwise, you'll be always be afraid. Normal behavior of a human being can analyze. You can see that is due to fear only. Even the aggression which is being shown exhibited by some people is due to fear only. It's one novel called Fear is a Key. Fear is a key, yes. Fear is a key for everything. And fear is because of what you call too much attachment, abhinivesha, too much attachment for body. Abhayam means one who has taken the shelter of the lotus feet of Lord. And he's Abhaya. Like a Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada is Abhaya, Abhaya Charanaaravinda. Ahimsa is not causing an injury to others. In a superficial or material way, suppose you hit someone, he is in pain, or you scold someone, there's a mental anguish for that person. So that is himsa in a gross sense. But the real sense, himsa means preventing someone from attaining his natural position of Krishna consciousness. Now, there may be some activities by some organizations which is very beneficial superficially for the maintenance of body. That is philanthropic activities, those activities meant for making the life comfortable here, like charity, building hospitals, institutions, digging wells, and so many things, free distribution of food and clothes, etc., etc., etc. So many organizations are doing that. So many political parties, everyone engaged in these activities, which superficially will look to be very nice. But ultimately, these activities are extending or prolonging our continuous existence in this material universe. At the same time, the real ahimsa is try to develop a living entity's Krishna consciousness so that he can end this business here and go back. So the ultimate aim of human being or human birth is spiritual realization. And so Srila Prabhupada says, any moment or any commissions which do not further that and commit violence on the human body. So people may not like it when you say that philanthropic activities are actually violence. It's himsa only. Now they'll jump at us. What do you mean? They'll shout at us. All these nice persons and all these nice organizations are doing so nice things, and you are saying that is injurious, it's harmful, it's violence. Unfortunately, it is so. To understand this, you need to have finer intelligence, which can be provided only by Shastras. And Shastras are the words of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is a Shastra, foremost Shastra, and these are the words of Krishna. So samatha, equanimity. Next is samatha, equanimity, freedom from attachment and aversion. Materialistics, they are very attached to this material world, body, senses. The Mayavadis, they have developed artificial aversion. So they say that this body is a source of all pain, all miseries, all existence, all continuous existence in this one. So this body is very bad. This form is very bad. So we have to end this. But a real samatha means equanimity, means not to be too attached and not be too detached. We accept that we have got this body as a bad bargain because of our karma. We got it. Now to make the best business out of best of bad bargain is to use his body for promoting our Krishna consciousness. Anasaktasya vishan yada vayunjade nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagya muchade. Rupa Goswami, Bhakti Samal Sindhu. So we have to develop this yukta vairagya rather than artificial vairagya, falgu vairagya. Then tushti is satisfaction. One should not be very eager to acquire more and more material goods. One should be satisfied. Yadhecha labade, yadrichya labade. 4.22 it said. Yadricha lava sandushta, sorry. Yadricha lava sandushta. One accidentally, just like that, without any planning, without any endeavor, something you get, you'll be satisfied with that, happy with that. Most of Goswamis, they are not very bothered to maintain their body. They don't even do madhugari. Whatever they get by accident, by you can say by providence, they are very happy with that. And tabas means austerity. Austerity means which are the voluntary acceptance of some difficulties, some hardships. Voluntary acceptance of hardship is called austerity. But that austerity should be something that should promote your spirituality. In 17th chapter, you'll find that there are austerity in finances, in tamogun, rajogun, satogun. So also charity also. So anything in charity or tamogun or penance, which is promoting your Krishna consciousness or spiritual life, should be accepted and should be executed. All these austerities and charity. Charity, it is said that 50% should be set apart for spiritual development, spiritual activities, or for organizations who are engaged in spiritual activities, like ISKCON. So 50% of your earnings or your savings should be spent for that, 25% for your own maintenance and 25% for your dependents. This is taught to us by Rupa Goswami. So if you're abiding that principle, then you'll be very happy. Otherwise, this kind of the savings which are accumulated will be a great burden for you, which is cause for your continuous existence. So divide your savings in this manner, and you'll be a very free and very happy, very light. So Tabodanam Yasha Ayashaha. Yasha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, the spiritual master or saintly person is most famous. Because they are engaged in this most noble activity. They are the magnanimous souls. They are picking each and every one in living entities and taking them back to Godhead. And by their activities, Krishna is very pleased. And Krishna is most famous. And because they are engaged in Krishna activities, this person, this saintly person, this spiritual master, this acharya also become famous. And infamy is exactly the opposite. So these are the 20 qualities which Krishna says, Bhavanti Bhava Bhutanam Matta Eva Pratikva. It is coming from me only, from my energy. Since there is no difference between the energy and the energetic, Krishna says it is coming from me only. So then Krishna says, the next verse, Krishna says, what are other things coming from me? These gunas are coming from me. Then now people who are engaged in spreading this, maintaining this universe, they are also coming from me. So verse 6, Krishna says, Mahashaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastada madbhava manasa jada yesham loga ima prajaha. So from Brahma, Krishna says, I have created. Hiranyagarbha is Brahma. So Brahma is the first Prajapati. And from Brahma came other Prajapatis. Basically, the first children of Brahma is the four Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanadana, Sananda, Sanat Kumara. And afterwards came the 7 rishis in one Kalpa. We are talking about Kalpa only. In the Kalpa, in every Manvantara, there are 7 sages. And this is a Manvantara of Vaivasada Manu. There are 14 Manus in one Kalpa. Kalpa means, as you all know, is a day of Brahma, which is comprising of 432 crores of years. And in that 40 Manus appearing. The current Manu is called, the 7th Manu is Vaivasada Manu. And so the current 7 sages are Bhrigu, Marichi, Atri, Pulasya, Pulaha, Kradu, and Vasishta. And they are all sons of Brahma only. There are other sons of Brahma also, that Marichi, then you have Kardama also, the Narada also, although Narada, Kardama and all that, they are not counted among this, they are not in this 7 sages list, but they are also sons of Brahma. So totally there are 25, 4 Kumaras, 7 sages, and 40 Manus put together are 25. And the rest of the world are descendants either from birth or by teaching. By teaching, by knowledge, there's one descendants are 2 way. The knowledge source, the seminal source. Seminial. Seminal means semen. Semen means actually means they are coming through there by birth. Like so many acharya, there are positions which are held in temples, which are coming through the birth, by birth only. Like the Tandris, you'll find temples like Guruvayur, Shabarimala, or you find Jagannath temple also. You'll find Tantris who are in charge of this activities of the temple, how they are being controlled is are regulated by this Tantri. And the Tantris are basically of a family. They have been given the right. In big temples, you'll find so many activities are held by some families. Is that right in Jagannath Puri also, Sikdamaji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, Indradumna Maharaj, his minister and his minister also there, no? Vishwavasu descendant are now as the during Rath Yatra, their family is going on, and Pandas are the descendants of the mantri of Indradumna Maharaj. They are the Pandas, they Brahmins. They are doing the worship. Yes.
So basically, these are by seminal descent, from by birth only. And then there are the knowledge source. When we our parampara, like our parampara, Madhu Gaudi, all the paramparas, therefore knowledge means Guru Shishya parampara. That is the source is knowledge. Of course, in our parampara also you'll find some son and father, like our Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. But basically, it is knowledge only. So there are 2. So Krishna says all the present descendants are from these 25. So they are also coming from me. Then in 7th chapter, 7th verse, he concludes, Evam vibhudim yogam cha mama yoveti tattvadaha. All these aspects, all this glory and power. Vibhudi means glory, energies. Yoga means power, means qualities. Are from me only, and one who knows it exactly factually understands how great is Krishna. So we need to understand how great is Lord, Supreme, how great is God. Everyone will say that God is great, but how great is God will be can be minutely studied by by minutely studying these glories and powers, factually under the guidance of a spiritual master. Then you can find everything is working, everything is coming from him only, although differently placed. It is coming from a single source only. Like this Prajapatis, and their source is Brahma, and Brahma, you'll find that is coming from Vishnu, Garbhodashaya Vishnu, and Vishnu is a part of Krishna only, is an expansion of Krishna only. So ultimately, everything is coming back to Krishna. Krishna is a source. All these energies are Krishna only, although differently placed. Like you find that gadgets, electric gadgets are there. Some gadgets are producing sound, some is producing heat, some is producing light. But everything is working on electricity only. So when you understand these different attributes of Krishna, different powers of Krishna, factually, then you develop love for Krishna. That I want to say. And that love is nourished through Bhakti Yoga. Sa vikalpena yogena. Without deviation, unflinching, undeviated devotion. Because you have perfectly understood who is Krishna. And based on that, you are now developing this, your devotion. So this is the basic idea of Bhagavad Gita. You have to develop devotion by understanding who is Krishna, factually. And then Krishna will give you, in verse 9, you'll find, Dadami buddhi yogam tam. So Krishna says, Nata samshya, there is no doubt. So that is for our assurance. So if you understand Krishna correctly, perfectly, in Sattva-guna, that is by following the Shastras, then your devotion will be in a very concrete platform, and definitely you'll go back to Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So any clarification you need? Otherwise, Snigdhamaji can render.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, all the qualities are there in chapter 16, Devi Asuri Bhaga
Yes,
Jogo.
there
That
is a
Abhaya, Satya Samsiddhi, Jnana Jogo Vyavasthiti, Dhanam, Damanscha, Jagyanscha, Sodham, all 25, I think it is given in
yes,
1,
it is
2, and 3.
qualities are there, and that is also based on this gunas. You will find when we come to that, we can explain.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
All these qualities which is mentioned in the 16th chapter.
Yes.
This all based on gunas only. Because it is distributed between Brahmins and sannyasi in the Varnashrama system, isn't it? Kshatriya
Yes,
qualities, Brahmana qualities,
yes,
then Grihastha qualities, sannyasi
yes,
qualities, Brahmachari qualities. So
yes,
these
Prabhuji.
are based on gunas only.
Yes, Varnashrama, according to Varnashrama, it is given the qualities.
Yes, and Varnashrama is a system, so material system based on your gunas only.
Yes,
Swarupa,
yes.
there are two Swarupas, one basic based into your and then basic to body. And that system that is based on body is called the Varnashrama.
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay. Okay, Prabhuji, thank you very much. Shall I render Nasyam Kirtan?
Please.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादलाददायिने हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः शिलटङ्कानखालये इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह बहिर्नरसिंह हृदयेर्नरसिंह नरसिंहमादि शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलबरे नखामद्भुतशृङ्गम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गम् केशबधृत नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरहरि 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 जय नरहरि जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय प्रह्लाद नरसिंह जय प्रह्लाद नरसिंह जय प्रह्लाद नरसिंह जय प्रह्लाद नरसिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय गुरुदेव 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओं उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्यु नमाम्यहम् ओं उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्यु नमाम्यहम् ओं उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्यु नमाम्यहम् जय नृसिंह श्री नृसिंह जय श्री नृसिंह प्रह्लादेश जय पद्ममुख पद्मभृंग जय नृसिंह श्री नृसिंह जय श्री नृसिंह प्रह्लादेश जय पद्ममुख पद्मभृंग सर्व विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंह भगवान की जय
जय थैंक यू वांछा कल्पतरुश्च
कृपा सिंधु भयवच पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
नंदगोरी वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
प्रभुपाद की
जय
गो प्रेमानंद की